Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Could Be You interview. Um, I'm the host, maxchill, and today we have a great friend of mine, streamer Scuba. You can find the links on the screen. Scuba's gaming on Twitch and Scuba's gaming on Twitter. And welcome, Scuba. This is the talk show you signed yourself to.
I did, mate. Yes. I'm very happy to be here. For the once, I'm so nervous, mate. I'm not gonna lie.
Have you ever been interviewed before?
Maybe by my wife after a night out. But no, nah. Do you know what? I've been trying to put it off. I don't know if you sense that, but I was gonna try and put it off as well, to be honest, because I feel normally I'm so good at talking, but I feel a bit of pressure. So yeah.
Yeah, well, don't. I am nervous as well, so at least that makes us equal. Because, and I started these series actually as the like the give people a chance to be interviewed, because it's mostly like famous people, like celebrities or some experts in fields getting interviewed. But I think that everyday persons also have a lot of great thoughts and ideas, which we want to know.
Yeah. I think this is, mate. I'm glad you come up with it. To be honest, because I think you're perfect for it, and I think, do you know what I mean? I think this will go places, mate. Like,
Yeah, okay. Well, without further ado, let's get on to my favorite section, which is atomic icebreakers.
okay,
And the question is, have you ever nearly died?
yes,
Is that a good story, or we will get it's going to be too.
yeah. So basically, we used to when we were younger and with teens, we used to jump in the water around here. It's cool, but we would have wetsuits on, and it was really choppy one day. And I jumped in. I got my mate to jump in because I thought it was really rough. I thought it was quite bad. It would be quite funny to see him.
Okay.
So he did it and he survived. So then they were like, "Well, you're gonna have to do it now." So I did it and I couldn't get back up the rocks and I swam back. And they had to jump in and save us. I ended up missing an exam the next day. I had a proper panic attack, like the only panic attack I've had in my life. It was quite, yeah, it was quite. The doctor had to come out, and I kept thinking like there was water on us all the time. It was a very bizarre thing.
Oh
Never
my
had a panic
God.
attack. So, yeah. So yes, I did nearly die. Yes, I
Are
did.
you are you like scared of the water now?
Nah. No, it was just I just knew it was me being silly and immature, really, just at that time in my
Okay,
life.
but
So yeah,
if you could like go back in time, would you not have jumped that time, or do you think the experience was like something good for you?
I think what it showed is that I was a bit of a git, a bit of a like for me to kind of be wanting my friend to be in that situation. So it made us realize a bit more about myself, as in it was karma. I would say it was karma, mate. So I think it was meant to happen. It was meant to show me you've done that to him, expected something kind of bad or funny to happen.
Okay.
And then it happened to me to show us this is what really could have happened. So yeah, I think it's karma, mate. I think yeah, it's kind of changed us a bit since then, made us realize I was a bit of a I'll not say the word, but
uh, are you
yeah.
still in touch with the mate?
No. We'll see each other now and again, but I've drifted apart. As I've grown older, mate, I've drifted apart from probably a lot of my real life friends. Yeah.
Okay, but so I understand that you didn't jump afterwards like any other times, but did your friend do?
No, I think we kind of left it that for a long time. I think it was we didn't go back, but often like I go down there now and see all the kids and that swimming around makes us jealous. But yeah, it was just it reminds us of good times, but that is the one time. Yeah, but I think it was meant to happen, my friend. I think it was meant to happen.
Do you think your kids are gonna one day jump from there?
Yeah, I do. I really hope they are because they were some of the best times of my life down there. It was like Stand By Me, I think there's a phrase on it, and he says something about being 12 years old. It's like the best times of your life, and I kind of it was between them years, 12 to kind of 16, and I hope that they do them kind of things. But it's a different generation now, mate. As you know, now
Well,
my 6-year-old wants to be a YouTuber, whereas that
oh, of
wasn't the
course,
thing.
that's the most popular career path. Yes,
Yep.
influencer also.
Mhm. So it's very different. So I would hope that they would do that because that was the best times of my life. But um, I'll probably have to take them down, chuck them off. To be honest.
Yeah, well, as my daughter is only 3 months now, I think that she will probably be working a job which is not like even invented yet. because the
Yeah.
things change so fast that I mean,
Hmm.
who can predict what our people going to be working as in 10 years?
It's very, very bizarre, and I was talking with my best mates in my life, and he's actually rocketed on YouTube. Like he's got 52. I was talking to the guys in chat yesterday about him, and he's rocketed, mate. And I said to him the other day on the phone, I says, it's weird that we found this, and we're like at the beginning
Mhm.
of at the beginning of our 40s. Are you just in the early 20s, Max?
I'm 27. Wait, is that there? So it's late
Well,
20s?
yeah, yeah. So you've got like you've hit it at the right time, I would say, personally.
Well,
I would,
I actually I have realized that being 27 is just the perfect time because you have finally acquired, your brain has freaking grown. You have achieved some experience, and it's like you probably, I don't know. I feel very at prime of my life, but I also know that I know you are 40, but I know a lot of 40-year-olds, and like the time when people like person can count as young is getting extended and extended. So
yeah.
even
I like,
40, I mean,
yeah.
you look still good and livelier than me. I mean, all right.
I would like to think I'm still younger than 40, but yeah, yeah, mate. Yeah.
It, was it you just had your 40th birthday, right? I think there was even a birthday stream or something.
Yeah, I did a birthday stream, mate. Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
so is 40, is hitting 40? Did it feel some way special? As
Nah,
no?
nah. Just it makes us more relaxed now. In my 30s, I was always clinging on to my 30s, but now I'm like, I'm 40. I don't know. It's I feel quite good actually. I feel quite confident. I don't feel have to watch my shape or my thingies much anymore. I don't know. I'm less self conscious, a bit more, probably more confident.
Do you feel more
Feel that,
wise?
mate, it's me. I will never be that. That's one word I will never feel, my friend. You can ask Deezer.
All right. This is a cool question. So, what are you really bad at?
Remembering. Maps. I think one of my flaws has probably been too honest. I think we're talking about this again in general in the voice chat last night.
Okay.
Is I'm very trusting and very honest. I wear my heart on my sleeve. So I sometimes see that as a something I'm bad at. I would guess I don't
So
know.
what? So I'm trying to put in the being really bad at. How would you word the
I,
being? You're bad at
um,
honesty, but it's the opposite. You're kind of good at honesty.
yeah, it's hard to
What
explain.
are you bad at then?
Lots of things, mate.
No, but
Sports. I used to be all right at football, but never spectacular. I was felt like around my group of friends, I was one of the better players, but compared to my other friends from school, I was nowhere near in their leagues. So sports, yeah, yeah, I would say, not the same level as my cousin and things like that. So sports, definitely, mate. Yeah.
yeah, but but about the honesty thing,
Mhm.
well, what's the opposite of honesty?
Well, I think what it is I'm just an example would be I don't know, it gets us into more trouble. Like say it was I went for my stag do and my friends took us to see strippers. And
Okay,
so what I did was
I like the start of this story.
so
Where you
what I
get
did was at the end of the story is that so the first bit was the stripper came in, we got the room, and I actually said I don't want you to do anything. Don't want you to take your clothes off, anything. But my friends will pay for you, so we do this a few times. So we did that and scam my mates to give her the money. She shouldn't take her clothes off. We just sit and talk. She said she's never had that before. Now I went home
damn
and I told. Yes, I think that was a first for her.
that I thought that only happens in the movies.
Yeah, mate, I'm a one off. So I went home and told my wife. So I would tell her anything, and so I would tell her if she looks bad. You know, a lot of lads would tell her. So like, I guess I'm just honest about everything. I would like to think, which can
Yeah.
be. I can't see it as a bad thing because I can upset people, or I don't know. It's just us.
I can relate to that a lot.
Mhm.
Me and the wife are very the same. For example, it was like 3 days ago. There was some relative who were coming in from the country, and she needed a place to stay in the capital. So we provided, and as she was talking to my wife, she asked, "Oh, is it not gonna bother you that I'm staying here with you?" And my wife said, "Well, it is gonna bother us, but it's okay. You're a relative. You can stay with us. You mean."
But
Uh,
she actually, yeah. So it was like a backhanded compliment,
No,
a one breath you can stay.
it was just like being truthful because whenever someone stays over, it kind of, even if this is minimal, it does kind of bother you in a way. So uh, through this truthfulness and honesty, I think that's a powerful tool actually. And
I think that's why me and you get on. That's what I think.
all right, Scoop, let's go to the higher gear because I have a game which is gonna be like, so it's called, and there's gonna be 16 questions in 2 minutes. So it's gonna be like lightning fast. Say the first thing which comes to your mind. We will
Is
review.
is it like on Friends where Phoebe does that thing?
Let's see. I hopefully it should not be that bad.
Right.
It's gonna be fun. This game, all of the gaming material from the book has been tested on my wife, and so there's the wife's approval on this game.
Right. That's good to hear, my friend.
All right. Wait. I need to take the stopwatch out because I've tested it twice with two different people, and they always ended exactly on 2 minutes. So I want to see if you can also get into this time. Should be possible. We will have the small delay, of course, but.
Well, yeah, mate. Yep.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. What's the best theater production you've ever seen?
Do you mean a film?
Okay.
I haven't seen one.
Which movie made you cry?
About Time.
What's your favorite movie in the last 12 months?
That one with Lady Gaga. Where she's a singer. The name's one in my head. God, I feel pressure.
Okay, let's go next. If you had a boat, what would you call it?
Oh, God, Max, you make this go red. I'm getting pressure. I don't know, the scuba-rette or something. I don't know.
Okay. 3 little things that make you smile.
Family, community, honesty.
What's your most treasured possession?
My car.
What's your smallest bad habit?
Apparently my wife says when I drink, because I have my tonsils out, I make a really bad gulping noise. That's not really a habit. That's not a habit, no, is it? But that is, yeah, that's not a habit. Yeah.
When was the last time you cried?
I nearly cried last night just talking in general chat. It would have been 2 nights ago on Twitch. I cried. I've cried more in the last week. Yeah, I did.
What movie would you like to see sequel to?
Ooh. I would prefer films not to have a sequel. I know it's the opposite of the question, but Top Gun 2, although it'd be good, I'd rather that didn't come out. I'd rather there wasn't a sequel. So a lot of the films I like that I like to watch, I prefer to be standalone films. So I can't think. Sorry.
Okay. What's your favorite junk food?
McDonald's. Chicken nuggets.
Something you used to like but don't anymore.
Ooh. Pass. Beer, lager. I've kind of went off that now. Yeah.
Okay. What's your favorite sport?
Football, 100% is in soccer.
What's the last song you listened to?
Come on, Eileen.
Would you rather be fluent in all languages or be able to play every musical instrument?
Every musical instrument.
What was the name of your first pet?
Rocky.
How would you describe yourself in one word?
Genuine.
Nice. Under 3 minutes, but I'll blame it on I read the questions very slowly.
No, I got stumped there. It's like it's the first thing that come to your head, but it's kind of that when you've got the pressure like that, it's different, isn't it? It's,
yeah, my wife said that she felt that like there are easy questions, but then comes one which is like makes your mind go blank.
Yeah, I was just trying to think like a film that I'd like to see a sequel to, and it's
so there's nothing.
And I'm a film buff. Like I just
maybe Kill Bill 3.
I've never seen Kill Bills, mate, and I love Quentin Tarantino as well.
Okay. Because I also don't know what could have a sequel.
Big Trouble in Little China 2, even though it's from an old it's from a long time ago. I wouldn't mind seeing a sequel to that. Maybe I think that would be quite special. Maybe bring Kurt Russell back in. Yeah, I'd probably like that.
And your first pet, Rocky?
Yeah,
Uh,
dog. What all my friends used to love. He was the most popular dog. He used to follow everywhere, very loyal. But I had my oldest son, and he got jealous and he started growling, and he was getting on anyway. My mum and
mm.
dad eventually had him put down, but he was a dog that always stands out. All my friends remember and everything. Very, very used to just follow us everywhere, like out with my friends and that. Because like it was different then. You weren't in the house like we are now, doing all
Mm.
this kind of stuff. We're out all the time, man. It was yeah, Rocky,
But
yeah.
when you have had such a great like first pet, does it like all the next pets like you have Teddy now? Did they feel in a way like inferior? Do you always think about damn the Rocky was is so good?
Yeah, mate, yeah. We
Because
had an yeah.
what do you want to say?
I was gonna say that because we had a dog between me and my wife that would be like kind of our first dog. And then we got another one after because we had to get rid of her because she got pregnant, he got jealous. And then we got another one that didn't live up to the expectations. We got
Hmm.
Teddy, not expecting it. And I would say Teddy is by far the best pet I've ever had in my life by a mile. He's just,
Well, Teddy's getting even famous now.
yeah, he's like Barlock and that. They'll come on the channel. They're there for Teddy.
Yeah, have you thought about like I know like opening like like on Instagram profile special for Teddy? I've seen I just saw a movie on Netflix about people like Instagramming their cats and their cats becoming famous, and maybe Teddy is like Instagram material.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've never thought about that. To be honest, I've got so many thoughts in my head, but as you'll probably know, it just a lot of my time is just consumed by Twitch at the minute. As you probably know, it just like
Yeah,
I'm envious that you're even doing this. For
yeah.
me, for
I
me, I couldn't prepare this, mate. There's no way.
I know, as I said once, that it's like whenever I'm awake, you're online. It's like
Mate,
you ever
but
go on Twitch, you are
I,
there.
I'm calming it down this week. I've calmed it down because I need my rest. It makes a difference. I mean, you could hit some higher views, and I just think at the end of the day, I think I said the other day that I feel like I'm cheating people if I'm streaming. I'm tired. You're not at
Oh
your
yeah,
full.
I felt that way. I can relate. Okay, well we can talk about streaming. This is a good
Yeah.
section to do. One of the things which interests me the most is what is the how do you come to the click? Like one day you're sitting and you're playing games and you're just enjoying your time. Maybe like closest what I see to streaming is sometimes I remember when I was little I was playing games and there was my little sister watching and I would have to like comment what I play. But what is the feeling, the sudden realization that hey, I'm playing these games but I want other people, I want to have people with me watching them, and what was the first impulse to do that?
So I started a job about a year ago. And Mark Underdog, you've probably seen him in the chats, and at
The
the time I
dog
met him,
father.
that's the one. So as I started that day, I'd heard about him, and he was called the Beard to be feared, and I had this opinion of him. He's a bouncer, he's this and that, and it just happened that that day he was talking about YouTube channel. I was thinking about it as I started that day, and he just said straight away, he says, "I think you'd be amazing as on YouTube or something like that." I was like, he just says, "I can just tell straight away." He said, "You've got the personality, you've got the look." He says, "It's just something I think you do really well." So it was YouTube first, mate, and I loved it. Then
Hmm.
the editing started. It was just taking so much of my time, and it was all about gaming. Whereas you're doing this interviews, you're
Oh
doing
yeah.
different things, but so I was spending more time editing than playing games. And then one day I thought, you know what? I think my personality might suit Twitch. Like there might not be many. I don't know what it's like. In fact, I don't
Hmm.
want your like. I don't even know that many streamers. But like Smetters say all the time, "Oh, you'll know such and such." I don't. I don't know anything about Twitch. And also, yeah. So like 4 months down the line, I realized my mate was doing really well on YouTube, and it just I don't know. There was just something missing. I came to Twitch, and Matt kept saying you can't leave YouTube, you can't leave all these like
Yeah,
followers, the subscribers, but it just clicked, mate, and it was just something. I've never been so passionate about anything in my life ever. Never, ever, 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 ever. I'm not like this in real life. I'm so lazy, but when it comes to Twitch, I'm so motivated. Yeah.
that's
Um.
cool. And how did your what does your family and like wife thinks about this sudden change? Because it kind of I understand your life has changed quite a lot in a short amount of time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it has, to be honest. My wife has just come round to it. It's took a long time for my wife to come around to it. And still, like I was on talking to the guys till 1 o'clock last night. And I did get wrong. For the first time. She's very, very relaxed, but I got wrong last night. Just because I've kind of left a job, like I was extremely financially secure in the job that I had,
Hmm.
like stupid money for what I did. But my heart is here, so it took a while to convince her and my mum and dad. So they're starting to come round now. They can tell every day how excited I am, how I talk about it. It's took a long time, mate. You might have a girl, she doesn't play games or nothing, she doesn't understand it. To be honest. So but she's getting there now. She can see
Okay.
how it's yeah, she feels like it is. She can see how special it is, if that makes sense. So yeah.
And what about your kids? Do they watch you play? Like because they could open in Twitch and like they could ask mom, "Hey, put daddy on."
Mm-hmm. The just keep telling us that Dan TDM has more views on YouTube. That's all they tell us. That he's the better person. But a lot of the games I stream, I wouldn't let them watch, so they can watch my YouTube
Okay, yeah,
calibration.
makes
Yeah, yeah.
sense. And what do you think? Like after this time, what is the hardest for you in streaming?
I didn't realize, but I get quite stressed at times. You know, someone laughed yesterday saying this whole stream would be about me sorting the sound out. That's when I get stressed.
Oh,
I feel like I'm letting them down because, you know, like little things could go wrong. That's the hardest bit. Like a small thing could just stop your whole stream, or when the stream just cuts out for no reason. I get quite stressed about it because I feel like I owe it to these people that have come to watch were to have like to be professional, to you know, to give them what they've come for. And then when it doesn't work, I get stressed inside. I'm
hmm.
so stressed at the fact that I feel like if this doesn't work in a few minutes, I'm just that's it. I'm gone. I'm gonna rage quit. So
Have
yeah.
you rage quit anytime?
I think I have. Not as blatant. I'll keep it in and pretend that I'm like that I'm quitting, that I'm just done for the night. But it'll be
No, that's
inside, and yeah, I know when I'm going to do it. I can feel it inside. I'm going to lose it here, so I'm going to like, all right, I'll just keep it inside, not talk, and then I'll leave. Yeah, so I don't think I've done it properly. As in like, right, I'm done. Thinking it down. I don't think I have.
Um, do you? Well, your kids watching you will probably. I also, you said one of your kids already wants to be a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Do you think you will you try to help them because you will by the time they actually are able to start their own YouTube channels or Twitch channels, you will already have quite the experience. Do you
hmm
think like ever becoming co-streaming with your kids or whatever that turns out?
Probably not doing that. But I've seen. I think if it ever if something amazing happened with this, I've already thought about that, and I would try and use anything that's helped me to help them. If that's what the career path I want to take, I would use that to help them. Um, I've already thought about that, but not at the minute. I feel like they're too young and too vulnerable because I mean, my oldest he's 18, but he's going on to do like he's really intelligent and stuff. So he's on to do other stuff. But my younger ones, 8, 6, and 3, they're really good at gaming, but nah, too early. But I will help them. Yes, yes, 100%.
Okay. So let's get into another game of today, which is we will have imaginary situation, and then I will ask you some questions about the imaginary situation. Okay.
Right?
So it's I also chose it because I know you're a sci-fi fan in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's named Lost in Space. Yeah,
Right.
I'll
Okay.
tell you the story. So you have been selected to lead a manned mission to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. You will be trapped for decades in a tin box floating light years away from home. If you if you survive, you'll be cryogenically frozen only to be reanimated on Earth 1000 years from now.
Right, a bit like Ripley on Aliens.
Before you leave, you must make some critical decisions. So the first decision is you gotta choose your crew. Who are the three people you will take with you and why?
Oh, wow. So would this be excluding my family?
You can pick
Or
anyone
not?
from the world, basically, but including your family.
Anyone in the world? What, but people that I know? That would
Yeah,
make
yeah. Well, yeah. Anyone that's alive, they because this is like the most crucial mission in history. No one can refuse to you.
I would probably have to take the people that look after us in life are my mom,
Okay.
my wife would be looking after us, and then I don't know. I would have to leave all my kids because I couldn't take one. So I'd have to think about the other spot. I'd maybe take Mac along with us just because he looks after us like as well. I feel bad on my dad now. Um, but yeah, like I said at the start, like me with friends and stuff, I've kind of drifted away from all that. I've just kind of it's all about my family and that now. So I don't know, like to be honest,
So it's your mom, wife, and Mac.
yeah, I guess. Or to entertain. How long am I going to be there? Like forever?
Decades.
Oh my god, nah, scrap that. Oh my god, can I go on my? I like my own company, mate. I like my own company. Can I not just go on my own? I would. I'd be happy going on my own. To be honest, I'll take Teddy.
Yeah.
Me and Teddy could. Uh,
So you would feel better to not take anyone than to take someone close to you, because you would be like detaching them from the rest of the family.
yes, exactly. That's a good way of looking at it.
Okay. So maybe you can just take some, I don't know, random famous people or whatever.
Oh,
Why not?
like I would take Messi. I would take Lionel Messi, and I would just sit and watch him every day. Yeah, yeah. That's an interesting question. But
He's
sorry, I'm
gonna
gonna.
be, he
Uh,
will probably be so pissed at you, like, oh my god, why the
I
hell did
know.
you take me? I still
I
had
know.
a
I was
great
thinking.
career ahead of me.
I know. I was thinking, should I have took people from the community? But then I was thinking in my head, now I'm going to upset somebody, so I cannot. I feel like I think Deezer would in the Canuck the way they have the banter with us, but I feel like I'd want to kill them after a day. So I feel like that just would not work, and I feel like the rest of the community are just too lovely. I don't know. Yeah, yeah. I think I would just take Teddy, mate. Just me and
Okay,
Teddy.
just your antenna. That's beautiful. It's
Just
beautiful.
peace. Just peace. Just oh my god,
Oh,
that would be
all
lovely.
right, all right. And you can also on the trip you can take three personal items with you.
Oh
Which would you choose?
well, as I've got older, I thought at first it was the gin, but it's my eyesight going. For short sighted, so I would need glasses, my
Okay,
friend.
so glasses. You still
Uh,
have two more.
a bottle of gin,
Okay, is there a
and I guess I would have to take my laptop. Yeah, that would be my. I
live
think I'll be
stream from the space? That sounds good.
yeah, 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 yeah. I think that would be good. I think I'll be sorted there, mate. Like, oh, I've already got Teddy, haven't I? Yet I'm sorted. Yeah, like definitely.
Okay, okay. And how would you spend your last week on Earth? Like everyone knows it's you and Teddy going. You didn't take anyone else.
It's so bizarre, mate. It's like I don't know. It's just, I'll probably get wrong whatever I say. I would probably do this and that, but I don't know. I've got an addictive personality, and I would just probably come on and I'd probably stream and talk to the community. And I don't know. I'd probably do something really boring. Like I just I'll go on a bend. I'm not even. But oh, mate, I'm so boring now, man.
No,
I would
no,
just.
I wouldn't say it's boring. I just how I would look at it. If you are doing something in life which you already love, like even if
Mhm.
it's routine, I mean, why would you it would be so out of character for me. Like I'm going, I have a week to live. I would never go travel the world because that's not what I do in my life. So
Yeah,
I would probably, as I'm very, if you're content with your life, you would probably just keep doing what you're doing.
yeah. I've never. Yeah, like I've never sat up till 3:30 in the morning. I can't remember ever doing that. Except for being at a party, and I found myself doing that now, just talking to people from the community, just sitting
You
up and
know.
talking till 3 o'clock in the morning. Last night it was on till 1, or just crying and stuff. So I think I don't think my wife's going to be happy when she watches this, but I would spend some time with them as well.
All right. So, how will you entertain yourself in the vast emptiness of space?
Oh, I would download lots of music and take that away. I would have all my films on Apple. I'd watch lots of films, lots of,
Okay.
but I don't know if I get Wi-Fi up there. I doubt it. I would just play like lots of games that are going to last like a long time. I think that's what I would do.
If you could only choose one game to take, would would it be?
Oh, maybe Baldur's Gate 2. Possibly Baldur's Gate 2 or Baldur's Gate 3 if it's out. I think that'll be probably, yeah. I think probably something like that would be the game that I would take, that I could just keep playing and playing and playing.
I
Yeah,
don't know about the choice. I mean, there
yeah,
is
yeah.
so much to explore.
Other Witcher 3, because I feel like I can always go through that again and I love it every time. So maybe the Witcher 3, Witcher 3 or Baldur's Gate 3, depending.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And so, what will you? So, imagine the mission is successful, and what will you say to the people of the future about the times in which you lived your life on Earth? So, you go 1,000 years in the
Ah,
future. What do you tell them about how
I would
was life
say
now?
I would say that I always say it to my wife, like obviously it's different now with Twitch, but I would love to have lived in the 60s and 70s. I would love it where there was no technology. Sounds crazy for how much I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I love when I watch films like Stand By Me. So I would tell them about them times. I would tell them about, like,
So
as I was a
you
kid.
would pretend that you are from 60s.
Well, maybe I would explain about this generation and how massively different it is to when I was a kid. I would have to explain the differences really to when I was a kid, going looking
Okay.
for frogs and climbing trees and things like that, to now.
Well,
Um,
what do you think is what defines like nowadays?
Technology. That is it. Technology. Is They've got iPads in schools now, everything, which is it just is what it is now. You know, it just, my kids, well, I'll get them outside, they want to do stuff, but the heart at the minute is on that goddamn Animal Crossing. So that,
Okay,
that
yeah.
yeah, whereas I was younger, we had Mega Drives and stuff, but I still wanted to get out and be in the sun and stuff. So yeah, I would say our generation now is
But
social media.
don't you think it's like also part of nostalgia? Like if you were a kid growing
Mhm.
up, you would probably also be on the Animal Crossing
Mate,
mashing.
you're right. Nostalgia is, I've got that. I always have that really bad. Yeah, yeah. I always look back and think like I had the perfect upbringing, the perfect life. I wish I could go back to them times, but you're right. Whereas my kids, when they grow up, they're going to say it's a completely different time, isn't it? So yeah,
Yeah.
this is the generation of I don't know, like, to be popular in this generation is to be popular on social media. That defines people now. Whereas before you didn't have that. You'd be popular how many likes or how many views, things like that. I guess it's a very different.
I guess it's like if you compare to like 60s and 70s, like the celebrities or yeah, basically if we look at celebrities in 16 70s, they had to come out of like special like um spheres of career, like they would be movie stars,
Mhm.
singers,
Yeah, yeah.
very narrow place. But now when the internet and social media is so accessible, you
Mhm.
can become, I don't know, world famous goat sheep, like goat and sheep grower,
You
whatever.
just,
You can you make
yep.
anything very
You just hit the nail on the head. You just said a dog having its own Instagram.
yep,
So a
exactly.
dog famous, and Mac was saying there's a YouTuber that does he not go around and test all the food, the ration packs from around the world? He's got millions and millions. He's a
Oh yes.
millionaire. So yeah, I think it's a different, very. It would be hard to describe this generation, but yeah, I think it's the technology, it's the social media, isn't it?
Yeah, well, you often so refer to Mac. Who is Mac to you?
Um, Mac is somebody that has put his heart and soul into me like nobody else has. Um, So I sometimes get a bit down if I don't hear from him for a few days. I forget that he's got a real life. So he put everything into it. Once he's seen us, he believed that much in us that I would do well. That all his Facebook now is just me advertising me. He goes onto social media to talk to people about me. He's just
Mm.
so obviously I don't see him now because of what's happened with this current situation. But
So he's a
he's
real
like
life friend.
a real life friend. Yes, he's probably the brother I never had. Really, we'll have our moments. I'm soft as muck in real life, but I'll always stand my ground when I have principles. So I've stood my ground with Mark, where some people might not, because he's quite intimidating. And he's got a very loud voice. He's a doorman,
Hmm.
but our hearts are the same. So we'll have our moments. Sometimes we don't speak to each other for a few days, but it's always about like the progress of the channel, how we want it to go, how we want it to be. We want it to be in the best interest. So yeah, we'll fall out over things like that. But then he's kind of, we have different opinions, but he's been there from the start. And he's
Hmm.
put, yeah,
And
like a big,
if you say that, like how much passion you have for this, where do you think is Mac's passion coming from? Because he's not the person being on screen in front of, but he's still very close to all of this. Where do you think?
yeah. Well, you see, I said to him that if it ever made it massive, just like just a dream, if it ever did, I says, look, I'll get you this and I'll do this for you. And he says, oh well, I'm not bothered about that because I want to do my own kind of thing. So, and I've said, look, I can give you like if I start getting like subs, whatever, I can give you. And he went, no, I don't want anything like that. So he's not in for the money. It's like what he doesn't realize is he calls himself underdog. He looks after people. That's what he wants to do. Help the underdogs in the world. Obviously as a business mind as well. So I don't know. I think he just wants. He gets so excited for us. Like when he thought
Okay.
that's when he thought that sponsor that happened a few weeks ago. When we thought that was real. He was nearly crying. He was just like so excited for us. And he felt my pain
Okay.
when he realized it was yeah. Probably his love for me, I guess. I think that's where it comes from. We've just clicked. Yeah.
All right. That was great.
Thank you.
So let's mix it up with another snappy chat session. So again, 16 questions in 2 minutes. So Scuba, I think your brain is well oiled up and ready to
Right.
go. Because the
Ready to go.
last time it was 2 minutes and 50 seconds. I think you can do better.
Right.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. What's the best thing that happened to you this year?
Twitch.
What's your favorite food?
Mince and dumpling. Oh, dumpling soup.
What's your favorite swear word?
God damn it.
What's your least favorite food?
Ooh. Oh my God. Tomatoes.
What do you think is lame right now?
Lame is like tacky. I hate tacky things. Tacky things is lame. I guess.
What's your what's your favorite vegetable?
Carrots.
What's your favorite fruit?
Mince and dumplings.
Who was the last person you texted?
My wife.
What's your favorite drink?
Gin.
What's your favorite dessert?
Dessert would be ice cream. I guess I just had that the other day. Ice cream. Yeah. And yeah.
What's your favorite musical genre of all time?
Would it be like the 60s and 70s, like Stand By Me and Sitting on the Dock of the Bay, that kind of era? That kind of music is my favorite.
Okay, and least favorite?
Least is just all this. What would be the in stuff now? I'm just getting old, man. I don't like all this young stuff. Yeah.
Who makes you laugh?
The people on my streams, the couple who know who they are, and I think you've got to be genuine streaming. If you laugh, you laugh. You can't be like, oh lol, and not laugh. Some people make us laugh that I never thought would make us laugh. So yeah.
Okay. Are you any good at math?
No. Oh, yeah. I was believe it or not, mate. I was in the top sets, but we'll talk about that after. Yeah.
Who did you call? Who do you call when you're bored?
My mom.
Nice. Look, 2 minutes and 2 minutes and 1 second. So perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah,
concentration.
you answered very much faster. So
It's because you've relaxed us. You're good at this. What you've
yeah,
done is yeah, you've totally relaxed us, mate. Yeah, yeah.
yep. And so about the math. Well, what about the math? What's the math story?
So yeah, I was quite
Because you went like no, but there no actually.
yeah, like no one will, especially these not in the chat, they'll not realize, but I was quite intelligent in school. Like I was putting the top sets for in high school and everything, but I just started being a bit of a idiot, started skiving. Like my maths teacher literally one day said, "Are you in this class?" I went, "Of course I'm in this class." He just didn't see us at all because it's the sky. My maths, my English teacher said, if you actually turn up your lessons, you do really well. I just started being an idiot at high school, basically. So yeah, like I had it, but my brain is I've got all that just it kind of switches off, mate. I've got low attention span.
Hmm.
Even there, where you remembered what I said there, I probably wouldn't have remembered you saying that. So do you know what I mean? Like you've got a high attention span. You've picked up straight away in that whole thing, like the maths bit. So I think, yeah,
Okay.
mhm. It's there somewhere up there. Yeah. So
And did you drink gin in your youth as well?
nope, it's a new thing. It's like it's over the last few years, and the only reason I started drinking it is because I started getting a beer belly from lager. so
Oh,
I,
okay.
I tried vodka, didn't work, and I thought, wow, I'll try gin. I was like, holy moly, I could drink gin like water. So yeah, it's just been like over the last few years, and now I can't drink anything else, nothing else.
Yeah, because I just thought about because gin doesn't sound like a drink young people would drink.
Nah, but it is now more what's the word? Everyone's drinking it now. I don't know what the
Yeah,
word for that is.
it's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
popular. I don't know,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think it's like rotates. There's like 5 years, and this drink is very popular. I don't know. I
Yeah.
think it was Aperol Spritz, which became also popular for some time. I don't know. It goes like that.
I
Now it's
couldn't
all
drink
about gin.
what you lot drink, like the whiskies and rums and all that. Nah, I'm not that hardcore. Gin for me is for me it's an easy drink to drink. I'm not hardcore like you lot with your whiskies and that. So.
All right. Let's do some randomness. Can you name a page from 20 to 120?
Can I in what?
So 20 to 120. I don't know how you say it correctly. 120?
One.
120?
You want me to name a page from
Yeah.
one? What a page from what? Oh, just in your book.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Where's the starting bit?
20 to 1
My community only would be like, oh, here we go.
so
There we
so 20 to 120.
Oh, right. I was like, I got a bit lost there. Right. 37.
37. Okay. Thank you. No, it's okay.
Like,
It's all about realness. Um what the hell is it? I have not read all of the pages. My bad.
are you on page
No,
37?
you chose very bad page.
All right.
There
Well,
were there worst.
45.
Oh no,
40,
no. Which was 45?
45.
Okay. Are those numbers special or are you just randomly shouting them?
I'm just randomly shutting them in. You wanted to pick a different one.
No, this is gonna be fine. So, have you ever been really, really hungry?
Yes. I get like the shakes.
The
Where it's usually
shakes.
like yeah, like if I drank a bottle of Lucasade after I've been drinking the night before, I get so I asked my wife's seen it. I would devour everything in front of us like a machine. When I get this feeling inside of us, honestly I'm like a machine. I would just eat every pack of biscuit, not just I would devour everything, mate. For a good half an hour, I would just non-stop eat. Like I just get this thing, yeah, like ravenous. It feels it's just so bad. So yeah.
Does it like happen when it's full moon or something?
You would think, yeah. It's when I'm really hungover. I guess is it not the lack of sugars or something? I don't know, mate.
All right.
I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Have you ever been really out of control?
Yes. Before
A
if my
crazy
wife, if
story?
not a crazy story, but I would say that I was completely off the rails, 100% off the rails. Before I met Amy 10 years ago, and she often says she jokes and says if my wife hadn't have found us, if we hadn't got together, we met in a pub. um, that I might be dead, which is probably it's not far from the truth. I was just partying every night, every day. Just had a crazy lifestyle, and I was completely and utterly out of control.
Oh, well,
A hundred-
it's probably because of your, I'd say, passionate personality.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
if you probably, if you can be so passionate now about Twitch, you could have also been so passionate about like partying, probably. It's just,
yep. Addictive personality. Like if I'm into something, I'm into it 1,000,000%. So when I was into drinking like that, I would honestly on a Saturday I would wake up 10 o'clock in the morning. I would open a can of beer and would start, and that would be
okay,
us till
yeah.
until we stopped. Really, it was just it was a yeah. I would say like it was a time that yeah I needed someone like Amy to step in. So I would say completely out of control. The fact that my best mate went and spoke to my family about it at the time because I lived with them. I had a few mates that moved in with us and they moved out. They couldn't. I was a very different person back then. Yeah, yeah. So that's
And
yeah.
is there anything you could suggest to someone who could relate to what you're saying? How to get back on the path,
Um.
or if what do you? It couldn't have been just sheer luck, maybe there
No,
was there
no.
something else?
Um. No, I think I was at a bad place in my life for whatever reason. I think you've just got to like. I don't think men do it as much. I don't mean to be sexist, but about their feelings, their problems, and what's bothering them. So I think there was just a lot going on in my head at the time. And I think is to talk to someone, really talk to your family. I just think yeah, I regretted it. I actually rented my mom's house at the time, like in it was a house I grew up in. We ended up trashing it. It was honestly, I was a different person. Um, I was just completely out of control. People might look as I'm losing followers as I speak.
No, I mean, there was also the question. I remember: would you rather live like a very stable, precisely like stable life, or would you rather have ups and downs?
Nah, I would like to live me, honestly, mate. I would be happy living like in the middle of the countryside with just a field and everything. I would be, but whereas Amy, she would like to live somewhere like in a maybe a city or something. I'm all for the quiet life now. That's what I mean. Like my friends would honestly ring us so many times a day, and I just wouldn't even answer. So it's so weird that now I come on here and talk to everybody because in real life I can't even be bothered anymore, mate. I cannot. Simple life for me, pal. 100%.
Okay, that uh, that's that's an interesting, yeah.
Would you not have thought I would say that?
And because I can't relate in the way that I haven't felt like myself going through so major changes. Like I'm just wondering what it is to you could even say like live so two different lives, as you said, like before you're 30 in your 30s and what you're living now. Um,
Yeah, yeah. I think I look into things too much. I think we moved away from. I've got like a small town, and I'm like everyone knows everyone's business, and I escaped, but then I came back because we had the kids. I need to be close to my family, but I guess I don't know. I guess I look into things a lot. So I think if I moved away somewhere, I just wouldn't have the draw. I hate drama. Although a lot of the time I can be involved in it because I like to talk to people, I like to chat,
what do you
as you
hate
say.
about what do you hate about the drama?
I just it's like even when I started Twitch, mate, like people don't know what goes on behind the scenes and some of the stuff, and I was just drama, and I was just like, mate, I was just like, I just kind of, and Mac would say it, I'm here to shield you from all that because I just don't like it. I hate the negativity.
But
I
okay,
just,
okay, let's just dig deeper in the drama thing. What do you think causes drama? Because you do you okay for sorry, do you see yourself as a dramatic personality?
yep, yep. Ironically, yes.
So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
kind of
I'm
no
quite,
escape to the drama.
yeah, yeah. So I guess I'm quite dramatic, and what I do, I think I get overexcited. I think I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I get I thrive off. Oh, that's how it is. I thrive off positivity. I need to be surrounded by positive people.
Mm.
In real life, if I go up to the school, I never stick to like like where we're from. You have this cliques. There's different people, and people say that I should be with that group or with this group. But when I go to the school and there's all the parents, I just talk to who I want to talk to. I'm not like I should be sat next to that crowd or stuck with this crowd. I'll talk to who I goddamn want to talk to, who's someone who I feel like it's a positive thing. If I feel there's someone creating drama, I'll just take myself away from that person. It's the same as that's exactly why I'm so particular about my channel. I
Hmm.
just want it. I'm so particular about it because I'm like that in real life. I just can't be bothered with it at all.
Yeah. Now I just get interested in the drama question because talked with my friend, and I don't know, we talked about something about drama, and he also said that he hates drama, but I know him for a long while, so I kind of know that he's kind of dramatic. So
Mhm.
and for me, I'm not, I wouldn't call myself dramatic at all, but I love drama. I'm like, get more of that relation, like relative drama or whatever, friend drama. There's some interesting pieces going on because I'm living in my flat, like apartment with my wife, and there's not much people going in and out of us. So I'm kind of latching on the information where I can. When there's some drama, I just want to be in from the side and watch it happen because
Yeah, like
I don't ever get like involved in the drama, but I like to be the like around the drama and watch it from the side because it's
yeah,
kind of
like
fun.
actually, like if my sister was watching this, she'd be like, "Stephen, what?" She'd be like, "You." I'm like an old woman. Like I always want to. I used to want to know if my sister what happened on a night out. Oh, tell us what happened last night. Who did this and who did that? But as I've got older, I've just changed over the last few years. I've completely changed. Where I'm just like, kind of. I'm just like life's too short, man. I just cannot. I don't know. I honestly don't know. So now I try. I think it's just a positive thing. I think if I'm not surrounded by some like a lot of positive, I start getting a bit like that as well. So a bit like roped in the drama and stuff like that. My brain goes a bit crazy. So um,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah,
but it's interesting to see what you mentioned that you have to apply some principles which you have in real life to also your like Twitch life, the community, because I often see those like in your Discord news there would be some announcements about people misbehaving and stuff like that. So
yeah.
you value that a lot, but you also have to go through a lot to like instill it, right?
Yep, because it happens more than and what it is you're gonna have conflict in the sense of I'm quite like I might put something out and then someone might say, yeah, but I don't, yeah, yeah. It's hard. Yeah, it is hard. And it's hard for the people around us, I guess, in the community to think I might contradict myself or whatever. But I from the start, mate, I just said, I don't care if I've got two people watching. Honestly, I never even thought it would get to this stage. And I just thought, as long as them two people are the two people that I want to be around and that
Yeah.
they want to be around me, then I'm happy. I would rather lose 100 people. See, I could have 100 more viewers. I couldn't care. If they want, if someone said, let them all swear, you'll get a little bit, nah, that's just, or let them do this or let them do that. Nah, I'm more like, I've just got that. I don't know why, mate. I've just got this proper tunnel vision with it, absolute tunnel vision, mate. And I think it's just, yeah, again, just over the last few years, I'm not like that anymore. I don't ring up to find out who's going on or what's going on or who's filled such and such
Mhm.
in or whatever. So yeah, I think it's just me feeling old, mate.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you have gathered around yourself such a strong team. I think,
Mhm.
um, and it's been I guess how do you what do you think has been the success of gathering around yourself not only like community which wants to watch you, but who also wants to be like the part of the community and even doing some service to you. What do you think is
Um, the success is, um, I don't know. I think I was talking to someone last night, and I don't know, like how I describe it is the way I grew up with my parents. The like how I said last night is, so my parents were very, very strict, weren't allowed to say fart and nothing.
yeah.
There was no swearing, but I was out watching 18s when I was young. So it's kind of it's the same with me. It's a PG chat, but I play 18 games. It was the same. I'm making the same. But my mates would love coming. They would love the structure. They would love to. They would never be at their house. They would always be at my house. Even though they weren't allowed to swear anything, there was almost banter in it. Like at New Year, they would have to put a pound in the swear box if they swore. So it's kind of what I had in my head was I would love to bring that to a community. Like my priority was always community first, and then whatever happens after that, then that's the bonus because I've got something. I was more searching for that, if I'm honest, mate. I was more searching for a community feel. I talk more to these guys than anyone
Okay.
now. Yeah, yeah.
Are you afraid of like looking into future? It could be like the community can grow exponentially, right? It could. Do you ever worry that it becoming like larger, that you would lose the connection with it?
Funny enough, that's what was talked about again. It's funny because we were talking in this chat last night. And a few of the questions that you've brought up was actually mentioned, and someone said, I think it was Smeta said, like he would be upset if we got bigger. He was happy for the channel, but he says because he would lose that community feel. And Mac always has to prepare us. He's always like, this is going to happen. That's going to happen. I don't know. I don't see past that, to be honest, mate. I know it's a bit thingy, but I just don't. And I think if that happened, I don't know. I don't know what would happen because that is my motivation. My motivation is them. Like,
Yeah,
so
I
it sounds, yeah, you'll be the same. Like, I think people don't realize. Like, people be like, "Oh, it's fine, man. Just plow through it, just get on with it, and just do this." But you get energy from them, don't you? You get energy from the viewers, I think, and the people in chat or your community. And I don't think it's until you're in that chair, it's not as easy as people think, is it? Like there's so many things that factor in or go through your brain that I don't think people realize. So I would be upset because I've never been as emotional as I have over the last few weeks. And it's down to like what's going on with the
um
community, really.
I just and about you being so great at this, have you like in the past have you done like public speaking? I don't know, comedy or anything. What
Nah, nothing.
you're just a genuine good cool guy.
I'm just,
That's the secret, the
mate.
simplicity.
I just thought I'll just thought if people like this for me, then they do, and I can't. That's what I mean. Like I'm like that. Like if I go to school, I talk to everybody. I remember working at HMRC, which is like the tax office where I am, and the lady next to us just said, you're too nice to work here." I went, "What do you mean?" She went, she went, "I've worked here for 20 years, and not one person has remembered my granddaughter's name." And she went, "And you've come in, asked about her
Mm.
today." Um, so I think like I'm that in real life. So I think not no experience whatsoever, mate. And if you see my early YouTube videos, I was wooden. I was
I,
wooden.
I'll go
They were
check them
like,
out definitely.
mate, I was so bad. And Mark had to tell us he had to sort us out, man. But YouTube just isn't for me. I think that's where you've got this, like what you're doing now. It's just, this seems like made for you. What you're doing, you seem like natural at what you're doing right now, like the interview thing and that. Like, I just wouldn't be, I don't think I'd be very good at that.
Okay, we are wrapping around. It's an hour. You probably have to run soon. I just wanted to tell that I really hope I in my life find my own Mac, the dog father. He just sounds such a good person. It's like you mentioned, I don't have a brother. It would be good to have. I hope I'll find a Mac, and I don't know how many Mac can take more in the UK. How
I
many
think
more
it's
underdogs?
yeah, I think starting out, mate, I think it was a massive, massive thing to how the channel progressed because I always had him. Whereas like you maybe started like by yourself, but I had him. Watching my back the whole time and supporting us, and he's always there supporting us, and it makes a huge difference. So
Yeah,
yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
mate,
awesome.
yeah,
So thanks for being here. Like we will do it like I think I will do it like this. I will do official exit now. This will also go in the video, and
yeah,
then we
yeah,
will have quick talk with the audience because I know how messy can get the interaction with the chat. And if
yeah,
they
yeah,
have a question, we can do them like after the official ending, and I'll just maybe leave it on, maybe not. Let's see how it happens.
yeah, yeah.
So thanks, Scuba's Gaming, a great friend, a great streamer. Be sure to watch him. He's on like I'm saying you every time you will open Twitch, he will probably be there. And yeah, thanks for being here.
uh, Thank you for this. I've loved it, mate. I've absolutely loved it.